off the phone and get on the computer.
Going online is easy.
Yeah, I mean,
all you need is a telephone and modem. Connect your home computer to powerful computers around the world, like this one in Costa Rica.
My name is Mario Socatelli. I am the technical director of the UPGCN, the University for Peace Global Computer Network. We are here at the communication center controller of all the RAXAPAC system, which is the network we use to communicate the UPGCN with all the world. This is the main screen of the UPGCN network. This is the main menu, which shows the principal options of our service, which contain the user directory, the electronic mail, the conferencing service, the news service, the Peace Yellow Pages, and the data bank.
Or one can go online with PeaceNet in the U.S.
My name is Mark Graham. I'm at the headquarters of PeaceNet in San Francisco. PeaceNet is a computer-based communication system linking together individuals and organizations around the world who are working to promote the peace process.
PeaceNet has more than 2,000 users in 20 countries participating in over 300 conferences. It also has several 100,000 pages of information that is indexed for easy access. Or one can go online with the Moscow Teleport.
I'm Joel Schatz, director of San Francisco's Moscow Teleport. This is an organization designed to create normal communication between Americans and Soviets using high-technology communications.
For example, by using Teleport, U.S. and Russian operators who talk to each other daily were able to see each other for the first time on a photo phone.
All the images are stored on floppy disks, so these are really digital images. This is an operator from Pittsburgh who was talking on the telephone with one of the favorite operators in Moscow. His name is Alex, and they had never met before. This is actually what the operators were seeing during the exchange.
Here's a teleport message being received in the Soviet Union.
The system tells me that I have 3 new messages, but I'll try to receive the only one I'm interested in, Costa Rica, subject here. Here is the message, signed by President Costa Rica, President Arias, who declared that we are now in the area of global computer networking. My aim is to show to the Soviet people, to the Soviet government, that it's just a thing they need to increase their relations with foreign countries, and these steps must support the citizen diplomacy.
Electronic mail has special applications.
Basically, if I type a message on the screen here and I send it to people, it can be in Tokyo, Moscow, Los Angeles, Costa Rica, within a matter of seconds.
Through PeaceNet, one can also connect with Europe and GreenNet. Here's a demonstration of the system.
And we could also send the same message, for instance, to Amnesty International.
The speed of computer messages could save lives. Charles Fullwood of Amnesty International.
In terms of what we call urgent action cases where prisoners are arrested or rearrested, or we receive information that says that a prisoner is being tortured or someone is about to be executed, the time factor could be critical. This could speed up that process.
If you do have urgent action required, it's very fast, and conferencing obviously is possible through this means of communication, which is very slow by letter. And I don't know, I think it's obviously allows you to build up your own information files very effectively, which is
you can download the information onto your own disk and store it, or you can edit it, or you could even reprint it or send it out again without having to type it all out.
Let's hear from some users of the system. The Secretary General of the United Nations is logged on.
I have myself seen how the computers will enable groups and individuals from all continents who support the United Nations and its mission for peace to exchange relevant and up-to-date information on matters of global concern.
We were able to bounce drafts back and forth 3 or 4 times a day. It took us several months to do what might ordinarily have taken us a year.
Mike Schumann helped organize municipal governments around the country to form nuclear-free zones.
There are more than 1,000 local governments in the United States that are actively involved in foreign affairs, and people involved in these foreign policies are communicating regularly with one another and with us using PeaceNet.
Let's learn more about how the system works, especially electronic conferencing.
We have different areas of information split up according to topics. So let's take as an example, if we go to a conference about nuclear testing. And if we look at that, we'll see that there's a range of messages on different subjects. So message 23 is an announcement about a test about to take place in the USA in a couple of days' time. And then if we look at it, this message has got a couple of responses. And we can look at that and we can see that somebody, here they're saying that the test happened and when it happened. And the next message is a comment from another organization about it. And that's how we use it. And you must remember, if we wrote a message, we could write a message there, back to that conference. And probably about 1,000 organizations around the world would read it.
Having a system available like PeaceNet, which is very easy to use, relatively inexpensive, and provides essentially an alternative news media service that we are going to find that people have access to better information, particularly about critical political issues. And that's what this is all about.
On a personal level, I have a small farm out in wherever, and we have some environmental problems out there. And this is useful because it allows me to get in touch with find out what other environmental groups are out there that might be able to help us with some of the problems we run into with people who are against the environment.
Just from briefly logging onto the system for a couple of days last week, it became very clear to me that of the potential of a system like this. And the University for Peace system is going to be more of a database system where groups can tap into a huge amount of information that they might need in their work.
The university has committed its academic resources and access to powerful computers to build a data bank.
At this moment, research on the Central American peace process, and all of this data will be put into the network.
Although it's currently quite a small organization, I think that it could have a very important role. And I believe very strongly that this information network is a very effective means of getting ideas out. And I think I should have said, too, that it's not just going to groups, but it should be freely available to any individual who has a small personal computer.
I am convinced that this global communication network can help us to confront more effectively, through shared data and resources, the problems of war and want that we face together as members of the human family. All those interested in the cause of peace will wish it well.